Hey there folks, welcome to one of my other iWeb tutorials. Now in this section or this episode I'm going to try and guide you in the right direction of trying to make your website more, how shall we put it, fluent, but also make it much nicer to roam around for a customer. This is going to revolve back again around the navigation bar, okay? Because the navigation bar is an item that's going to be on every page that you're going to deal with, no matter if it's just one of the smallest pages that has one article on it. It's something that you're either going to have there sitting. Now, for instance, in the last episode I made this very simple navigation bar. It's not anything nice, but it'll do the job for what this tutorial is going to show. Excuse me there. Now, say for instance we're going to class this as our home page. So sorry, I've got a bit of a cold on me. Now if I add a second page and we'll say we'll have this as the blog. Now what I would normally do is, for instance, I would select this here, I would go to inspector, open up this window, and I would say I want to make it into a hyperlink, but I'm going to activate it so it goes to one of my website pages. So it says which page do you want to go to. So in this case I want to go to blog. So once that's then selected as blog, what you'll then notice is that when I close this, it's now got a little green button, sorry, not green button, a blue button. Now that won't show there when you actually publish a website. It's just so that it tells you that that is actually a link to somewhere else. So for instance, if I click on that when I was on a normal web page, it would take me straight there. So in this situation, let me just delete everything here. So now that everything's gone there, what I'm going to just do is I'm going to copy and paste this. Remember, copy and paste is a big friend of yours in something like iWeb especially. So I'm just going to have that there. Okay, I know it's not center, but I'm not bothered. This is purely for the demonstration. But the first thing you want to try and revolve around is making it that your customer or your viewers know where they are on the website. So if I just came random to this website and I said, oh, I'm going to go to the blog, and it would take me to this page, and then I was reading on, and then I'll say, right, what page was I on again? Was I on the blog, or was I on videos, or so on? Then at least then there's a way of that they can point out. So for instance, what you want to do is literally, because we made this into like a section of a block, what you want to do is copy that, paste it again, and instead you want to change the colors of it, or change the depth of it. So what I mean by this is, let's say we're going to have this button either much darker. Let's change this to say a black. Actually no, let's have that more of a grey in the center, black on the end, and then I'm just going to tweak them. It is just literally playing around with them quite a bit. Let's have that a bit lighter instead there. Again, you just have to play around with this until you get it what you want it to be. So now that's reasonable, but the next thing is, let's try changing the colour of that writing, because the thing is, the colour of it doesn't well fit in. So let's just say we'll have it more of a whitey silver. Now what I can do is I can literally just remove that button and I can pop that in its place. Now if I delete this, and if I go and say make this a link to home, then if I do the same on home, now to make it easy to keep colours the same, copy and paste again. So just copy, paste, but instead change that to say home, remove that one, put that in its place. Takes a little while, remove that. And then just change on what the link's going to be. So instead this one's going to be home. Let me just change that as well. That's going to be home. So now let's say for instance, if I just go and publish this site, it's only going to a folder on my computer. No thank you. Doesn't matter, we'll just do that. We'll just choose a file somewhere. We'll just say on the desktop. a new folder, create folder. There we go, choose that. So we'll go publish, continue. It's just going to update everything, and let's go visit the site. Now remember, this is only hosting off my computer. Now, okay, I did make a bit of a mistake there, that you can always change things if you wish to, so it's different for your home page, because you might not want it to show like that. It's entirely up to you. But let's say I can go to my blog now, and there we go. It looks a bit more indented, so if I was on this page, I know that I'm on the blog. Or if I go to the home, again, I know I'm on home. All these little things do make a big difference. So it's worthwhile doing on every situation, because all these things could either change your customers or your viewers' mind of how they deal with the page, if it's going to draw them back again in the future. There's loads, and it's a big minefield when it comes to either thinking of where a customer is going to think about it or your viewers are going to think. But certainly, I hope this video has helped you. If you have any questions or complications or anything, certainly you can catch me up on Twitter. You can either leave a message down below on YouTube, or certainly you can even actually post me a message on YouTube, and I'll try and respond to you if I possibly can. So in the meantime, we'll see you later.